It says I'm live, but I will wait and see if anyone's actually here before I get started. Hello, happy Black History Month, and I will be discussing a readathon that my friend runs every February that I will be partaking in. Um, I will be discussing some buddy reads that I'll be doing this month. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a good month. And this is just for my TBR, it's just a pile of possibilities because what I get to is what I get to. I didn't read much last week because I was getting over being sick. Um, I've been, let's see, we can go through what I'm currently reading. I am currently reading The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. I'm almost 60% through, and I have it on audio through my library system. It's a really cute book so far. The Without giving spoilers, it's a relationship of convenience, and it's getting juicy. It's finally hitting that point where it's like everything is converging. I highly recommend. It's just fun, light, and easy to listen to. Uh, these next two books are gonna be in the background. Of February. They're not going to be my main focus, but I wanted to let you guys know that I did not finish these, so I'm still going to be slowly working on Breath of the Dragon. I'm really enjoying it. It's just with COVID brain, it was hard to focus. And I'm hoping by the middle of February to be finished with my reread of um Jane Austen's Emma, so I can have my discussion. Let's see. Um, I'm taking part in a buddy read with my friend Darko from Kindles and Kicks, and my friend Britton from Some Okie Dude. We are buddy reading If Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin. It's not this whole entire book. I have these, what are they called? The Library of America editions. So I have them bound up together here. So I'm going to be reading this. Most of his books are pretty short. I'm really excited. I got into James Baldwin last year. Really, really excited about continuing with James Baldwin. Anybody that I bring up during this Friday reads or weekly reading wrap up, catch up, whatever, I haven't exactly found my groove with it. Will be linked down below. And the main thing we're doing here today, excuse me 1 second. Every February, my friend does this readathon called the Missy Ellott Readathon, where we focus on Black authors, Black stories for the month of February. As you should, but you should be doing it all year round. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So hi Liz, long time no see. I feel like I've been on the internet like all day today. How are you? Um, but these are the prompts this year. They change the prompts every year. But my friend who runs it is Cachet, aka Shay with the Hobbies. She's also linked down below, as well as her announcement video and as well as the prompts that I'm going to discuss in this video. So the prompts, prompt 1, and we have all month to get to these prompts. Prompt 1 is out of this world or set on another world. So specifically fantasy or sci-fi written by, and this is just a pile of possibilities. Because I'm kind of just going with the flow and seeing what works. Um, uh, let's see. So, this is the third book in Octavia E. Butler's Lilith Brood series. I was buddy reading it with a friend before our book club ended. Um, Not the Who Picked This Book Club, another book club I was a part of. And since there's only 3 books and we read the first 2 together, I would like to finish this one. And I just love these new covers. They're just so colorful. Um, but this could also be I'm gonna read all the rest of the prompts because a lot of these books can fit for multiple prompts. So the second prompt is Lilith Fair. For all You basically just have to read something by a black author, um, and it's about the black experience, basically. So prompts, that's kind of like your free space. Just as long as it's a black author with about some form of the black experience. Whoops. Hold on. My Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I enjoyed them. I need to finish this one. I'm I'm trying to finish a lot of series this year. Like stop leaving stuff hanging and try to get up to like what's currently out. I mean, Octavia E. Butler is sadly passed, so I'm trying to like read the rest of her works. Um But this one could also fit for the prompt of finishing out a series or currently reading this. That's a prompt later on down. So that can work for 2 prompts. Um, and I'm really excited for this. This was recommended to me by a friend. Um, Jam on the Vine by LaShonda Catrice Barnett. And this is a um I will give you the synopsis. I'm sorry, I can speak today. um, a new American classic from the original voice, an original voice in fiction. Catrice Barnett's Jam on the Vine, a dynamic and compulsively uh, compulsive debut novel that chronicles a life of trailblazing African American women in journalism and newspaper founder Ive Williams. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. Um, Through the start of the 20th century, skillfully interwoven um, Ive's story with that of his family members. Jam on the Vine is an epic version of injustices that defined an era and compelling story of the complicated history we only thought we knew. And the fact of it being about one of the first all black newspapers and me being a journalism major, I never even knew this existed. So when I was in college, I was a journalism major, so I'm really excited to get to this one. And I just really love the cover. The cover's beautiful. Yes, it's one of, like, my unwritten goals of the year, is to finish. Yes. Um, so And the other prompts that we will be doing for the Missy Elliott Readathon 2025 edition, um, ladies first, which is female main character. So this could work for Jam on the Vine, could work for female main character. The book I'm reading now, um, the Kiss Countdown, female main character, but that's a romance. So like I have multiple that would work for a couple prompts. Hip hop, we don't stop. Music must be a main component or the central theme of the book. So I have two recommendations. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm planning on getting to it this month because it was a purchase that I made last month. That's another thing that I'm working on. If I make a purchase of a book, I want to read it that month or the month after. Um, it is called Bemused, Disney's Hercules. It is basically Hercules, but by the Muses' perspective. And of course, because the Muses are who the Muses are, I'm there's definitely music involved here. And then I have the audio and an e-copy of it. It is called, and this recommendation is also one of the buddy reads of the readathon. We have Che picked two buddy reads that you can read for the readathon. If you read these two books, you basically get every prompt. It is called, oh my goodness, hold on. Symphony of Secrets by, bear with me one second, by Brandon Slocum. Let me see. Title details. And I will give you a little synopsis. A gripping thriller from the celebrated author of book club favorite The Violin Conspiracy, music professor Bern Hendricks discovers a shocking secret about the most famous American composer of all time. His music may have been stolen from a black jazz aged prodigy named Josephine Reed. That's Reed. Reed. Um, and I'm not going to go any further because the rest of it could be spoilery, but I'm down for a thriller. It sounds really interesting and it covers half the prompts. There's 7 prompts in total. So, the next prompt is called Anger Management, which is called Must Be Written by a Black Male Author. So, I have a couple for these. Stay. Um, uh, Things Fall Apart is one of them. I still haven't gotten to this. I need to. It's necessary. Um, so that's gonna happen. And Erasure by Percival Everett. That's a definite because I'm working on a project with a friend. But the project probably won't come out till the beginning of March because we want to be able to give ourselves time to read the book throughout February. And the last prompt is Return of the Queen must be must must be a sequel of a ongoing series. Like it doesn't have to be ongoing, but like a sequel that you're continuing. So the other buddy read that would actually work for half of the prompts is, let me make sure I get the right title. It's not this whole entire book. This omnibus is 3 books and a novella. So the next book that is part of the buddy read is Let me The Broken The Broken I'm trying to get the right title. Ugh, if my hands would work. The Broken Kingdom. It's the second book of the Inheritance trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. It's a reread for me, but I never got to the third one, so I'm hoping to reread it and possibly get to the third one and the short story connected. So that's my plans. And one book that I'm hoping to get to, just because it's one of my friend's favorites, and it is her readathon, is a book by Mildred D. Taylor. Um, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and it's a middle grade. Um, a lot of people I know had to read it in school, but I never had to, so I'm trying to fill in the gaps of books that I missed as a child. Um, as you can see, it's an award-winning book, and it's really, really short, and it's one of those series that I've always wanted to read. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to stay on track this month. Hopefully not get sick again because all of January I was sick. I had the flu the first week of February or the first week of January, and then I got COVID. So fun stuff. um, so you can see why I didn't do any reading. And this is a book that I read last year for Missy Ellott Readathon. Um, but it would it would actually fit for a lot of prompts here. It's Forging a Nightmare by Patricia A. Jackson, and it's a sci-fi fantasy, so it would fit for the out of this world prompt. Um, they have sections where they go back to the normal, like our world, but it's more fantastical, so to speak. So that's a recommendation that I wholeheartedly give. It was one of my favorite books of the year. Um, I read it last February for this readathon, so I'm planning on continuing things, finishing things. I've always wanted to read If Beale Street Could Talk, so that's another one. I'm really excited for Bemused by Farrah Rashan. Um, if you know me, I'm a Disney nut, so I'm really excited. Um, yeah. What are you reading right now, Liz? Since it's just you and me. Hi. How are you? You're okay. Take your time. How are you, Kiana? It's been a while. How are you? I've been like off the internet for a while. I actually think you might enjoy this, or your daughters might. It's a retelling of Hercules by the Muse's perspective by Farrah Rashan. It's called Bemused. It came out last month, and I'm just excited to get to it. I'm really excited. And this is all like I'm reading so many books for Shay from Shay with the Hobbies, Missy Elliott Readathon. I'm really excited. I will definitely let you know how it is. It's on my definite TBR for February. I didn't even look under the Oh, no, nothing exciting. Um yeah, I'm really excited this month. And whatever I don't get to, I'll just roll over till next month, or I'll just do a month of like finishing TBRs because I'm not doing many TBRs this year. That's kind of why I went to these weekly reading wrap ups, because I kind of want to give myself um room to breathe and room to go with what however I'm feeling. Like I've DNF'd a lot of books this year. A lot of books. Um and yeah, I'm so shocked how much reading I actually did last month considering how like down for the count I was. I was really sick. Um, but I got 9 things read last month. Of course, if anybody knows me, it's very random because I just read whatever. And I'm still working on the Read What I Own challenge this year to get down my own TBR. Um, I don't think I'm buying, like, I don't have any books pre-ordered for February, so I have nothing coming in that I know of. Um, I do have a NetGalley e-arc that I have to get to for a release in March, so I'm excited for that. Ooh. Ooh, which Nancy Drew? I loved Nancy Drew when I was growing up. Ooh, I like the title. Yeah, I got to 9. I don't even know how I read it. There was, like, a week and a half that I don't remember. I read a book for a book club that I'm a part of, and I don't remember anything about it because I COVID brain, even though I read it. I know I read it, I just don't remember much. I'll definitely check it out because that's a really cute title. Oh, yeah, I'm actually I gave a couple of those that I have for, because I found them used. I sent them to my dad, for my little sister because I think she would like them. They're really cute, though. I've read, like, the first 3. They're really adorable, and they're quick and easy reads because 'cause they're, for young readers. They're adorable. I I'm a sucker for anything Nancy Drew, so I'm in no matter what. Um, yeah, uh, um, ooh, let me put this out there. Uh, I keep on forgetting to. I will be being interviewed by P.L. Stewart, the author, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. EST. If anybody's available, no pressure if you're not. But he has a YouTube channel which is linked down below. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's kind of weird to say that I'm getting interviewed. I'm used to having to do all the interviewing, so this should be fun. Um, but I'm kind of hoping to get to these because they would fill in gaps of like children's reading that I never did. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and whoops, Things Fall Apart by Achebe. Really looking forward to this. I will. I definitely will. He's one of the best people I've met through the internet. I love PL so much. Um, yeah, so that's gonna be my morning, and then we don't have the discussion date planned for if Beale Street Could Talk by James Baldwin, but I will make that public once I know it. I do have a couple author interviews coming up, but we don't have a date set, so I won't say when just yet. Um, yeah, that's pretty much everything, and probably knowing me that my reading is gonna change next week because I'm all over the place as always. So, do you guys have anything coming up that you wanna shout out if you're in the comments? I'm really excited for this and Jam on the Vine. I am so excited for Jam on the Vine. This was actually recommended to me by a fellow booktuber, Dee Dee from Brown Girl Reading. Oh, what time? Please tell what time? If they're during the live interview, once I get off, I'll hop on for sure. I love Courtney. And I'm really excited for Erasure by Percival Everett as well. And if I get all the books that I'm planning to get done, I might add James from by Percival Everett onto it as well. But I don't know why, but I've read somewhere that the title is purposeful. So once I read it, I will fill in where I can. I've been meaning to get to it. It's been sitting on my bedside table for months. And I was just like, because one of the prompts for Shay's readathon is read a book by a male author, black male author. So I was like, perfect timing. And then a friend of mine wanted to do a project that I will be talking about within the next couple weeks. Um, and I will be doing some content with my other half as well. Oh my goodness. That early? What time zone are you in, Kiana, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you don't have to say where you live, but what time zone are you in? That's so early on a Sunday. Ugh. And the interview with PL will be 10 a.m. EST. Ow. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was gonna say, that seems really early. I didn't know you were in California. I don't know why I thought you were an East Coaster. Shows how much I pay attention. Yeah, I'm in EST. You're fine. I'm not one of those people, like, I love when people are in the live chats, but you're still showing support even if you watch it after. That's how I look at everything. That's so early on a Sunday. Oy. Do you get a chance to ever sleep in? Don't get me wrong, I love Courtney, but that's early. So if it's 5:30 your time, it would be 6:30, 8:30 AM my time, if I'm doing my math correctly. Get some sleep. Sleep is important. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on working on this month. I'm hoping to have Shay on towards the end of the month with like a month wrap up and how the readathon went. Um this is one of two readathons that I always take part in every year. Okay. I'm sorry. I know I sound like your mom or something, but I think sleep is very important. Sleep is extremely important. But um yeah, I don't have much going on. I just wanted to talk about Shay's fantastic readathon, and if you're not following her, she's linked down below, and her announcement video is also linked down below. And if you want to take part in the Missy Ellott Readathon, the prompts are linked down below as well. Please, if you can, think about joining us because it's always a good time. And she'll have sprints periodically throughout the month to support the readathon, and I will definitely be on those. Um, Let me do my spiel. Thank you for everybody watching during the live stream. Thank you for anybody watching afterwards. And if you want to leave any recommendations for Black History Month reading, please do so in the comment section down below. Everywhere to follow me on the internet is also linked in my link tree. Feel free to follow me everywhere. And if you're new to my channel, I know I am a smaller creator, but I would greatly appreciate it if you would hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you're new to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. But thank you to everybody watching during the live, and thank you for anybody who wants to watch afterwards. I will see you next Saturday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.